Okay guys, today in this video I'll be showing you how to install TWRP, how to unlock bootloader. That is, to install TWRP you need to unlock the bootloader. We'll also be learning how to root the Lenovo K phone Note in the marshmallow update, and finally install Xposed installer in the phone. Please keep in mind that we need to do it in the marshmallow update. If you do it in the lollipop update, it will break your device and I will not be responsible. This requires deletion of the entire data, so please make sure to back it up. And so with this we will start. First we'll be going to the first of all, before I start the process, just download the files given in the description below. I'll be giving you the links to all the files that I have used. So first we'll be using the ADB tools zip. What we'll be doing is we'll be extracting it over here. So you see a folder called ADB tools has been created. Now what we'll do, we will simply go to the recovery.rar. We will open it, and the recovery image we will simply go and copy it in the ADB tools. Just take it. Sorry, I made a mistake. Just take it and copy it over here. So with that being done, now we'll finally go to the phone. Switching on the phone. Switching on the phone. Wait, just let me focus it. Yes. We'll first go to settings, and then we'll go to about phone. Just check it that you are in the S218 build. So if you are not in any build, not in this build, please make sure to see my previous video, the link to which will be given in the description below, and update it to the latest OTA update. So after this, what we'll be doing is, if your developer option is on, so we'll go there, but if in case it is not on, we'll first unlock the developers option. To do this, just go to the build number and click it on 7 times. You will see it will show no need, you're already a developer in my case. So I'll go to the developers option, and there I will first unlock the bootloader, OEM unlocking. I'll click on enable, and then I'll go down and click on USB debugging. So after it is done, I'll go back, I'll go to security, and then I'll go down and I will unknown sources, I'll just enable it. After doing all this, I'll go back and I'll connect my device with the computer. So once it has been done, I'll just keep it aside and then I'll go to the computer. So here, first, just closing this window. In the first tool, we'll open ADB tools. Here first we'll simply double click on unlock recovery.bat. No need to run it as an administrator, just double click on it. You will see a command prompt opens and it will show some processes. Just wait for it. So we can see that I am finding slight error as to what has happened. Just I think I found the error for this. All I need to do is just open. I forgot to allow some settings. I'll just unplug it and then I will again plug it. So what I'll be doing over here is first I'll switch off the command prompt, and then you can see an option comes out called allow USB debugging. So in this option, allow USB debugging, click on always allow from this computer and click on OK. Now that it has been done, we may go back to the previous step. I'm sorry I did not know about that process, about that error, so it took me some time to figure it out. Now just click on the unlock and now just wait for it. As some options turn up, we will look right over here in our Lenovo K4 Note. You can see that it is showing. Wait, just let me zoom it over here and focus it. It's going out of focus. Yes, you can see it's showing unlock bootloader. If you unlock bootloader, your device you will be able to install custom operating system on your software and blah 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 blah. If you are sure, you just press the volume up button. It may void your warranty and I will not be responsible. Just press it up. So it will take a couple of seconds, and just let us zoom to the command prompt, and you can see that it has been done. It took a few seconds. Now you can just press any key to continue. After that, we need to install the recovery.image. To do that, all you need to do is press the shift key and then press the right click on any open area so that the command prompt comes up. Now open the command window and right over here, fast boot flash recovery dot img. Please note, if you change the recovery.img file, if you just rename it, then you keep the name as you have renamed it. For me, it was recovery.img, so I have kept it as recovery.img and I have pressed enter. And it took me just 0.29 seconds, and sorry, it took me a total of 1.313 seconds, and now it has been done. Now, before going to the next set of instructions, let me remind you to be doing a few steps. First of all, you will need to go into the TWRP mode first before entering into your normal operating system. Just keep in mind that if you accidentally go into the normal operating system, you will need to redo your steps. So keep in mind for this, and let's go and enter into the recovery mode. So to enter into the recovery mode, just one second, let me just hold the camera properly to enter and focus it. So to enter into the recovery mode, first we do is just hold the power button and switch it off. So you can switch it off. Now we will enter into the recovery mode. Press the volume up and down button and then press the power button. As soon as you feel a vibrate, just remove your hand from the power button. Now you can wait. You might see a black screen over here, so do not be afraid. It means it is entering into the TWRP. How to remove this error, I will be showing you, but please remember to go into the TWRP. To know whether you have successfully flashed the TWRP, all you need to do is connect your phone to the computer, and you will see that a new file explorer has opened. Here you can see that there are two folders, one called internal storage and one called the micro SD card. Here you can see that the internal storage is only of 774 MB, even though it was given as 10 GB earlier. This is no problem, and what we will be doing is opening the micro SD card or a pen drive and connect it with the USB through via OTG. But I'm doing it in the micro SD card, and I'll be doing is copying two files. One file will be the aroma file manager, and the other will be the beta super SU file. I'll simply copy it and paste it in the external storage. So just all of them are showing the same file, so just want to go over here and I'll paste it. Paste it over here. After it has been done, we'll go to the phone, and by this time I believe it should have been opened. Yes, it takes a little bit of time at first. I'll show you how to remove this error. So you can see it will show TWRP can leave your system partition, blah 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 blah. Will simply show this. I will simply swipe to unlock it, and then we'll say go to install. No, before going to install, we'll remove the error for taking so much of time. We'll go to settings, and here in brightness we'll be going brightness, and we will decrease the brightness from 100% to the minimum, that is 10%. We can also do some changes like using the 24-hour clock and giving the correct time zone. My time zone will be plus 5 hours 30 minutes. So set time zone, and the correct time is being shown finally. So we'll simply go back. Now we'll go to install, and we will go and click on the select storage. Here we will see that there is an option called the micro SD card, and we'll click over here and click on OK. We'll simply go down, and here we will see that there is a file called the aroma file manager, and click on it. We will confirm the flash by swiping it. After this has been done, this will open up, and we'll simply click it. Here we will first be going down to the system option file. Going to the system file, we'll open it. You can see it is just loading all the files, so we'll just wait for some time. Be going to the system and just select the please wait option. I believe it is loading all the files. There will be many files, so I'll be pausing it, and after all the loading has been done, I'll again come back. Just give it some time for it to load all the files. Do not be impatient and just wait. Okay, so I'm just pausing it for a bit. Okay guys, remember there was this problem for us not finding any file in the system. So that was my error. I am very sorry for it. So I'm just showing you how to fix that. We'll go to mount, and there just go back, press exit, and then we'll go to mount, press the system, and then we can do, and then we just go back. You can see that there are many files. We'll simply click on the system, go back, go to install, and again flash aroma file zip manager. So flash it. It's been done. And finally we will enter over here. Now I think the error should go away. So system, yes, now the error has gone. So we'll simply go down and click on the reboot recovery.p. All we need to do is click on the reboot recovery.p. All we need to do is delete this file. So we are gonna take this, go to the menu, and we'll delete it. So yes. If you are confused as how did I exit from aroma manager, just press the menu, and here just press the menu over here, and then click on the exit option. And thus we have installed TWRP. Now we will go back and install the beta super SU. Just click on it, swipe to flash, and we'll simply wait for it to be flashed. So we can see that install zip has been successful. Now we can simply reboot the system. So the system will be rebooted. Once rebooted, I'll show you the next step. Till then, I'm simply just pausing the video. Once the system has rebooted, it will again ask you to enter your information. So we'll simply be doing that. Searching. This is my. So I'll simply connect it. It should get connected in one go. Yes, so I'm just clicking next. Just checking the info. I'll simply do no thanks. I'll skip this part. I'll skip it, and I'll skip all of these unnecessary things. So now we can see that we have successfully rooted our Lenovo K4 Note. So it has been successfully rooted, and just 1 second. So now we will be doing is installing the Xposed Framework. So for that to happen, first we will be copying some files into our internal storage. So let's go to the computer. So from here what we'll be doing is we'll be copying these files, Xposed installer and Xposed V85 SDK23, the last two files. So copy, and we'll copy it to the internal or the external memory, anyone, doesn't matter, to be very honest. So now that it has been done, we will simply be booting into the, no, before we boot we will install the we will be installing the files, that is the Xposed Framework. So simply open the file manager and we'll go to the internal and we will install the Xposed Framework. See, if an error like this comes, simply go to settings, go down and install unknown sources. It's done. Now again go and install it. Install. Just click on accept. Now do not click open. What you do is just press done. Now go back to your recovery mode. So just I'm gonna power it off. So I'm just entering the recovery mode. We should be able to enter the recovery mode because of the fact that we had deleted the file recovery from stock earlier. So now we'll go to install and we'll select storage and we'll make it internal storage and click on OK. We'll go down and install the Xposed Framework. Swipe to confirm flash. And we'll simply wait. It will take just a few seconds and we will have Xposed Framework installed. So now that it has been done, what we can do is we will simply reboot to the system. This rebooting again will take some time, so I'll pause it as I have actually very less battery left, so I need to pause it every time. But you should find no error. In case you find boot loops, so all you need to do is switch off your phone, enter TWRP and then install the file and sorry, not install, and remove the Dalvik and the cache, the Dalvik cache and the normal cache. So just one second, it is going very fast, so we will not need to pause the video, I believe. If it goes to the Android.upgrading, then I will simply pause it because I do not have that much of battery left. Optimizing all the apps, so I will just pause it and wait for it to finish because I do not have so much of battery left. Now that we have finally rebooted, I'll show you that Xposed installer has been finally flashed. So we can see that Xposed Framework version 85 is active. So guys, just before we go, I'll show you one small step, one small trick on how to restore your backup. Remember, I had taken a backup in the last video, so I'm going to be showing you how I'll be restoring that. For that, I'll need my OTG cable again, and the pen drive. So I'll simply stick it in, and there should be some kind of a message, and yes, I'll enter TWRP mode again. Shut down and cancel. So now I'll enter TWRP mode as I've shown before. Press the volume up and down button simultaneously, then press the power key. Just when it vibrates, remove the power button. Remove your hand from the power button to be exact, and then you will enter into the TWRP mode. So here we'll go to restore. Like the backup option, we'll go to the restore. How to take a backup, I've shown in the previous option, in the previous video. So I'm showing you here how to take a how to restore it. So I'll go to select storage, and then I'll choose the USB OTG where I had previously taken the backup. Upon doing so, I'll just click on OK, and you can see that the file has been here. So I'll simply go and swipe to restore. It took me around, let's say, half an hour to take the backup, so I believe restoring it will take more time. This will be a complete Android restore, so it will bring my phone to the previous condition before I started making the videos. So I'll pause this, and once it is done, I'll show you. So you can see it's taking more time to restore than it took more time to backup, but that is given. So I'll just pause this video. So guys, the restore has been finally done. It took quite a while, that is the entire night it took. So in the morning we were able to see that the entire thing has been restored with all my apps and their respective data. This is one of the greatest features of having an Android backup, that the backup gets restored as it was when you had backed it up. So guys, if you like this video, please do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. For any problems, please comment it in the comment section below. Thank you guys.